I'm angry.
I'm already high enough. You got me good.
Okay guys, do I look like trash? Yes. I'm angry. So we're gonna have a little chit chat today about some stuff that's going down on the internet right now because I'm not having it. If you're on Instagram, you'll probably know that about a week ago, for the past couple of weeks actually, an account popped up by the name of Equine Tea Room. Now here's the tea, sis. I thought after the shade room incidents, we'd be done with that stuff, you know? Like, it's like putting the word out here. This is not shade, this is not tea, this is just bullying, and that's the tea, for real. If you are submitting to these pages, then you're just as guilty as the person running it, honestly. Sorry, my thoughts are jumbled because I kind of just decided randomly, you know, I realized that Tea Room got taken down about a week ago, and I was scrolling through Instagram and someone sent me that there's a new Tea Room. Why the heck are we doing this again? Like, this is so pointless and it's so stupid. Like, I remember like the first Tea Room kept on saying like,
guys, the world is not a pretty place. We are making these comments because if you can't deal with these comments, then you're just like, then you just need to grow up.
And like, no, the reality of it is, it's not you need to grow up, this is a real world type thing. The reality is this entire thing is just massive cyberbullying, essentially. You have a problem with someone, or you don't like someone. What do? You go submit it to Tea Room or Shade Room or whatever it is, and you get to talk trash about them and you get to put them down, and the owner of the account will post it and everyone can see it, and guess what? That's freaking terrible. And it got to the point where people were just submitting things purely to tear people down, and that's never okay. And what really made me upset was to see a bunch of larger influencers. They were kind of supporting the account as well, because I feel like that's when we as influencers need to kind of stand up and put an end to it and be like, no, this is not cool. So, I guess that's what I'm here doing, because guess what? This is not cool. This is bullying and it needs to stop. It's honestly just kind of disgusting. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we can all agree Shade Room was a terrible time for the equestrian community. We all had so many problems and it was just terrifying. And this is basically almost worse, because it seems like people are almost supporting they kind of supported Tea Room because they were like, it's so funny. But like, here's where I come in. When is putting people down ever going to be funny? If you feel like you have the need to go put someone down, call them names, say they're a bad rider, you know, like, that's not okay.
Hello. What's up?
I'm gonna freaking have to censor that. You can't say naughty words on my channel.
Hi guys, what's up? Tea Rooms suck.
Stop cussing!
What we need right now in the equine community is we need positivity. We need people boosting each other. We need people supporting each other. We don't need people constantly tearing each other down, because the equestrian world as it is brutal. We all know this. It's not an easy industry, and it's not really an easy place. There's so many good things about the equine industry. You meet so many friends, and we all love horses, and we can come together for that love, so why don't we? Why don't we come together and support each other and love each other, and not just sit here and tear each other down through an anonymous tea room? That is the most ridiculous thing this year. Like, I would just like to say, I am filming this on the first day of 2019. And we're still dealing with negativity and tea rooms. That is something that should have been left in 2018. Like, it's just spreading negativity, and that's not okay. We do not need more negativity in the equine world than there already is. I know they think they're being cool because they're exposing people and stuff, but it's not cool. It's not. And it's not funny. We need to stick together and be positive, and we need to love each other, and we need to support each other. And another thing I'm bring up, if you have a question about the way someone rides, ask them. Don't go submit it to a tea room saying, so-and-so does this. Maybe go talk to them about it. Like, hey, why do you do this? Like, I've always been taught this way. Like, talk to each other. You don't need to go send it to a freaking tea room when you can just talk and support each other and be understanding of each other. And that's really what this video is about. We as an equestrian community need to come together. I've said this about 6 times now. We need to love each other. We need to support each other. We need to be there for each other. We just don't need to be sitting here tearing each other down. That's something of the past. And as 2019 starts, we need to get rid of that. It's just trash. And that's the tea. Guys, it's 2019. Let's make a difference. It's time to make a difference. It's time to stand up for each other. And it's time to stop these anonymous accounts that are just made to hate on each other. There's nothing there except for hatred for one another. And that's all it ever will be. So guys, let's stand up, let's stick together, and let's put an end to this. Because we need it. We don't need this in our community. Support each other. Love each other. Make 2019 right. Thanks for watching. Yeah. It's 2019. It's time to make a change. So let's do it.